it's the same thing. Yeah, this is two things.
Welcome to Drunk 3PO. I'm Jay, and what you just witnessed was a recording that happened this morning on August 29th at the grand opening at Galaxy's Edge in Walt Disney World, Orlando. Now, people were lining up since 3 o'clock in the morning, and this footage was brought to me by my good friend LB The Lonely Banter. I will put his channel link in the description below because he wanted to see what all the fuss was about. He wanted to see all the hype. We live near these parks, and it was a huge explosion opening, overcrowded. The Millennium Falcon ride, Smuggler's Run, was a over 300-minute wait, and just because it's a grand opening. Now, here's why this is different than the California Galaxy's Edge, and why even Bob Iger, you could say whatever you want about me. These were Bob Iger's words that the Galaxy's Edge in California was a letdown, a disappointment. It didn't draw the crowds, basically calling it a flop. And so they learned from this. And Bob Iger got on the phone with the people from Orlando and said, I ain't going to have no more YouTube videos of people going to Galaxy's Edge and seeing the park empty. We're going to change it. And boy, did they change it. They offered so much special benefits for those that would come to the premiere. They were offering giveaways and other things, but also they offered discounting tickets, and the hotels in the area were also offering huge discounts, and they were giving away $500 gift cards if you would come, around this time, because they were learning. They're like, man, I don't want no more videos. I don't want no articles. I don't want nobody saying that this place was empty. So they overpacked it. They let loose all the blackout dates. They let loose all, the cast members. They just said, everybody go. I want to see it so packed that I don't care. I want it over capacity. I want it so extremely packed, as you see here in this photo. And just to reiterate what I was talking about, check out this article from Bloomberg. And I'm telling you, this is why this park will not be empty, because they changed the game from California to Orlando. They're going to double check and make sure that this park won't look or appear to be empty. Check out this article. Just so you know, this article from Bloomberg kind of opens the eyes to see where the failures, I guess Bob Iger called it, disappointing. So from whatever happened to Anaheim, California, to Orlando, they made some big changes. Like, they just were like, I don't want no pictures of an empty park. We're taking care of that, right? I don't care what it costs us. As of today, whenever you see this video, August 29th, they opened it at 6 a.m., 3 hours earlier than regular time, and the promotion started happening in May. They're like, come, trust me. Disney announced discounted ticket prices for guests who will wait until noon to enter, right? Then they offered promotions throughout the year. Orlando area hotels are offering discounted time to the Galaxy's Edge opening. The Four Seasons, for example, is giving a $500 Disney gift card to guests staying more than 2 days in a suite. So that's just one of many local hotels that are giving stuff away and lowering their prices. They weren't playing games. This time. They were like, Disney gets a second chance with Orlando Star Wars Land. All right. If that all fits in the screen, that's what the title. I will link this article also in the description below so you could read it for yourselves. But yeah, they were just like, that's what's happening. They're like, we're not playing games. Bob Iger is like, man, we ain't playing games with the Orlando one. I mean, right here it says the attendance fell 3% in the quarter that ended in June. A surprise for the company, which had been expecting a surge in guests to visit the new attraction. So that's what's happening. Bob Iger did say that they stayed away because they thought Disneyland would be too crowded. I mean, that's just his opinion, but this is the fact. Local hotels raised their prices, was a further deterrent, he said, and, you know, they only had one ride. So he gave out his excuses. But listen, in the California one, they jacked up the ticket prices. The hotels jacked up their prices. They put in blackout day. Like, you have an annual pass, but you can't come. All right? Orlando goes, no. I don't want no articles. I don't want no videos. I don't want nothing to show this park being empty. Right? So hotels, discount. Tickets, discount. Promotions, up. Blackout dates. What's a blackout date? None. Zero. Bring everyone. Bring grandma. Bring your little kid. Bring everything. We're going to make it successful. We're going to give you, basically, we're going to give you money to come. We're going to give you gift cards and stuff. Please come, because I want all these promotional photos with this place so packed, you know, so packed, so cram-packed that no one can say nothing anymore. And that's exactly what they did. And if you've been watching my other videos, I've been saying that the Orlando, Walt Disney World Orlando is a different animal than the California one. Also, what they didn't mention in this article, what they didn't mention is that in order to get to Galaxy's Edge, one way is to get through Toy Story World. Now, Toy Story Land, or World, or whatever you want to call it, is always packed. And what happens is when you walk through that in the Orlando park, there's no exit. So you walk all the way through to the rides, and then you got to turn, like make a U-turn and come out. But that is like a big attraction, the roller coaster there. And for children, they've got all like Woody. I mean, they got everyone just in that world, in that land. And it is just, it's jam. Even when the other parts of the park are like, where's everybody? The Toy Story land is jam-packed. So you can walk through Toy Story Land and then walk right into Galaxy's Edge from the back of Toy Story Land, which was, in my opinion, genius, because even if you didn't want to go to Star Wars Land, Galaxy's Edge, you're still going to walk through it, at least the front part of it. You're going to walk through it just to get to the other side of the park. So they kind of set that up really nice. I don't know how it is in Anaheim. Never been to the California one, but they set that up perfectly with the most crowded section. They kind of like filter you through Galaxy's Edge. Like they were like, we ain't having no photos of an empty Star Wars land. We ain't having no photos. So that's why I'm telling you. Now listen, time will tell. The only way I could really check is a few months down the road, you know, come Christmas time, to see if people just lost interest. Again, I was there. I got one of them early passes. So I was there, and yeah, it was, you know, so I can't really judge crowd numbers when I was there because of the early, you know, only select few got to go. But really, like I said before, the Millennium Falcon, walking around the corner, seeing the Millennium Falcon was awesome, right? Seeing a little child say, I'm going to be Han Solo and pilot the Falcon, that was awesome. Everything else was just a mall. As for right now, everything else is just a mall. The green blue milk station, the cantina was I didn't like how they set it up. Like it just wasn't built set. It's just standing room only. You basically stand there, get a drink, and it's so crowded, people bumping into you left and right. My opinion, if you liked it, hey, cool. The drinks were very expensive for my taste. I'd rather go outside Orlando, head up a local place, and get 2-for-1s. But, you know, I didn't like the milk. The green milk, I thought tasted terrible. Blue milk, it wasn't something that I was like, dude, you got to try this, especially for the price tag. Some people love it, some whatever, man. Hey, whatever you love, you love. But I knew that the Orlando park, I knew they weren't playing games because I live in the area. You see the reports, you get the emails, you get all this thing basically saying, let's go, show up. I got some money for you. Stay at this hotel. Here's a $500 gift card. Here's a $100 gift card. Here's this. You know, don't come until noon because we want it to look packed throughout the entire day. They literally showed pictures today of the Magic Kingdom, and in some of the rides had nobody on it. Nobody on it, which is absurd. That is absurd to me. Magic Kingdom is always packed. I get the updates. You know, my phone goes off. It's saying like we've maxed out to capacity. That happens at the Magic Kingdom. It's basically saying unless you're a hotel guest, you can't get into the park. It's so packed. And to see that everyone is at Galaxy's Edge, I mean, they weren't playing. I'm just saying they were not playing. They were not going to let what happened in California happen in Orlando. Anyway, that's the video, guys. We'll have some more updates. Big shout out to LB, the Lonely Banter, who just wanted to see what the fuss was all about. And he's like texting me saying, man, this is crowded. Now, again, this is opening day. This is opening day. So time will tell. Time will tell. And Orlando's going to get the release of the new ride before the one in California. Allegedly. It's supposed to be out in a few more months. Time will tell. And we'll go from there. So there you have it. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Orlando edition. Orlando edition. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And I'll check you next time. Let the Wookiee win!